All right, this is our first screencast session. Go ahead and get your notes out and be prepared to write some stuff down to bring into class tomorrow. Our first demonstration here is going to be about adjectives and modifiers. Okay, so to start, adjectives. And you should probably already know this, but that's okay. They're words that describe nouns or pronouns. Another little definition for you there we went over last week in class, but pronouns are words that take the place of a noun. Okay, that's going to be pretty important. When you have an adjective, you have words that answer these questions: which one, what kind, or how many. Okay, so just to give you an example, the green shirt. Green is our adjective, and it tells us what kind of shirt. Or you could maybe say it tells us which shirt, depending on how you look at it. Okay, modifiers are any words that describe a noun, pronoun, verb, or other modifier. Okay, so modifiers include both adjectives and adverbs. Okay, so when we're doing our function classification, it doesn't matter if it's an adjective or an adverb, it still counts as a modifier. Okay, this one's important here. Any modifiers that we get when we're doing our diagrams, they're going to go slanted on the main line, underneath the main line. Okay? And just to clarify, anytime I use this term modify, what I'm really saying is that it describes something. Okay? So modify, if you think about modifying a car or something, that's given it another detail potentially that can make it effective. So that's kind of how I think of it. To modify something is to add more detail to it. So we have 4 steps now. Make sure you get these down. You can kind of shorten them if you want. I'll try to underline what you need to have for sure. But step 1, you got to make your tea. Okay? It's always going to start off with some type of tea, so get that to start. Step 2, you got to find the verb. Okay? And as always, the verb is the action taking place. It goes on the right spot. And I added a little detail there. Go ahead and cross it off in the sentence if you'd like. I think I mentioned before, once we get a lot longer words or longer sentences with a lot of words, crossing it off is going to help you out. Okay. Step 3 is find the subject. As before, so you're asking if the sentence is guys run. You find the verb is run. Who or what runs? Guys. Okay. And you find that subject, you put it to the left. Step 4 is look at what you have left and decide which words they describe and then put them underneath. Okay, these are going to be your modifiers. All right. Go ahead and pause that if you need it and make sure you got these written down. All right, moving on. Sentence 1, a dolphin swims. Okay, we'll do this one on our own. Well, I'll do it for you first, but if you want to try it on your own, you can go ahead. If not, here's how we would do it. Step 1, make the tea, right? And as always, we're going to find our verb first, which would be swims. We're going to write that in. Who or what swims? Dolphin. And then you got to look, okay? We got the word left here is a. Okay, so where does that go? Well, it technically doesn't describe dolphin, because really articles like a, and the never technically describe, but they still attach to that noun. Okay, a dolphin, the dolphin swims, it'd be the same idea. So that's how our basic diagram is going to look. Okay, if we look at the bottom half here, it says now label the sentence for its function above and part of speech below. Okay, so let's look at that first. Let's do the functions. Okay, I'll do the functions in blue. Why not? Okay, so the obvious answer here to start would be, we know that swims is our predicate because it's in our verb spot. It's in our predicate spot. We know that dolphins are subject. And as I mentioned, any adjective or adverb It's going to be called a modifier. So we just write mod there. Okay. Similarly, we got our part of speech below. Okay. We know that a dolphin is a thing, so it's a noun. We know that swims is an action, and it's a verb. And technically, A is an article, but all articles, we consider those adjectives. Anything that attaches to the noun there is going to be an adjective. Okay. So that's how we're going to look. All right. Let's move on to the next one. 6 guys run. I think I used this as an example already. Go ahead and try this one on your own. Pause the video now. Okay, hopefully you paused the video and we're back here. Let's take it step by step. We're going to start. Step 1, make our tea. Okay, easy enough. Let's look at the verb first, okay? Obviously, the action taking place would be run. Who or what runs? Guys. And then we look at what we have left, which is 6. 6 is going to describe the term guys. So we're going to take that off, and we put our space underneath here, and we'll write in 6. Notice, when we're talking about which one, what kind, or how many, those adjectives answering those questions, that's what we got. It's answering the question, how many? Okay, now let's label the sentence for its function above and part of speech below. Okay, so function, again, we got our verb, which is going to be the predicate. We got guys will be the subject. And then our adjective that's describing guys would be, once again, a modifier. Okay. Same thing here. Part of speech. 6 is an adjective describing guys. Guys is a noun. Run is a verb. Okay. There you go. Let's move on. This one's a little bit tougher. Okay, now I'm asking you to think of a sentence that has a noun, verb, and an adjective. Pretty similar to what we've done so far. Okay, and I'll give you a hint. The diagram will look something like this. See if you can pause the video and do this one on your own. Okay, hopefully you paused the video. If not, then we're back. And I'll just give you some examples. Okay. The cat jumped. Okay. That dolphin swims. Okay, those are just basic examples here, but looking at the first one, we have jumped, cat, and the. And again, our articles, remember, we attach those to usually the noun that follows. Okay, it's not a perfect process because they're not technically describing words, but you could say which cat, the cat. That is a little bit easier. Which dolphin are we talking about? That dolphin. Okay, go ahead and try the second one on your own. Try a pronoun and a 2-word verb. And your diagram is going to be a little bit simpler this time. It's going to look something like this. Go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, hopefully you paused the video and we are back. Here's some examples. He can walk. They will fall. She should win. Okay, those are all pretty simple examples, but if we diagram them here, we have very simple pronoun, words that take place of the noun, right? They, and then will fall. That's a future tense verb, right? Okay, so this is something that we're going to add in just to kind of reinforce your understanding. This would be like a 4 on the standards-based scale. So this would be going above and beyond. If you can diagram, dissect, analyze a sentence, but also then make your own sentence, that would put you at the above and beyond level of understanding. Okay, so hopefully you've learned something here. I know it was really quick this first time, but I thought that it's pretty simple information. We're only adding a little bit at a time. So come and bring your notes in tomorrow and be ready to roll with some practice problems. All right?